Now imagine not being able to use your cell phone after a storm. It happened after Wilma. CBS 4 meteorologist Michael Smith looked into what's changed since then to make sure you stay connected.
I don't know what I would do without it.
If I couldn't use my cell phone, I'd probably panic.
For many, it's their lifeline. It's something they can't live without. And in the event of a natural disaster such as a hurricane, it's when it's needed most.
Generally during a hurricane, though, you wouldn't be able to talk to anyone. I mean, you just have to hope for the best, hope you have the family safe and everything.
We visited one of AT&T's base station cell sites to find out how they've advanced their technology in the past 10 years since Hurricane Wilma.
We know how important communication is during an emergency event like a hurricane. So that's why we've invested so much money.
AT&T says from 2012 to 2014, they've invested nearly $875 million in Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach counties for its wireless and wired networks.
It has several benefits. Number one, much faster data speeds. And number two, more reliable performance.
Before, during, and after a storm, keeping their wireless network up and running is a top priority.
We get on the ground and assess what the damage is. It's critical that we have mobile cell sites, additional generators, emergency communication vehicles that we can roll in quickly, and especially to get to the emergency responders so that we can make sure that customers and emergency responders have that reliable communication.
Honestly, I guess you just have to rely on what's going on around you until a storm goes by.
Critical information, we rely on it every day, and during this hurricane season, the CBS 4 Storm Team will relay that critical information to you on TV, online, and yes, even to your smartphone. Michael Smith, CBS 4 News.
Another thing we can't live without, the internet. In recent years, it's become vital to communication, banking, and business. Without it, much of our economy comes to a halt. CBS 4's David Sutta looks at what's vulnerable and what's been done to keep you online.
In 2005, Facebook was a year old. 3 out of 4 people went to the bank to bank. And when Hurricane Wilma took the internet offline, it was inconvenient. Today,
it would be devastating.
Miami-Dade Information Technology Director Angel Patisco says life as we know it would come to a halt without the internet.
It's used more often than ever before.
That's why Miami-Dade has spent millions connecting underground to the NAP in downtown Miami. It's the hub of South Florida's internet. More than likely, your email, post, and banking comes through here. It also connects the internet to much of Latin America.
Everything, I mean everything in that facility is redundant. And it is built, designed, engineered to withstand Category 5 hurricanes.
While it's never been tested by Mother Nature's worst, similar access points have been in recent years. During Superstorm Sandy, facilities in the Northeast were flooded. It took days before networks came back.
So the benefit is we have the exchange point. At the same time, our over-reliance on that exchange point is a weakness.
The county has priority access to the NAP after a storm, so government services like police, fire, and emergency management can function. What about you, though? Years ago, when you lost your cable, no big deal. But today, when you lose your cable, you lose your telephone, your internet, basically, your communication.
This is our main computer room.
Patisco recommends that when your internet goes out, use theirs. Plans are in place to keep government buildings, including libraries, alive with internet and Wi-Fi.
And that's a good lifeline. It's a very good lifeline.
Computer expert Felipe Vidal recommends people prepare as well. Always back up computers and cell phones to an external drive.
And everybody, at a minimum, should be doing that with their computers.
A better solution is to back up using cloud-based backup systems for as little as $5 a month. It's great for year-round protection from any disaster. However, you can't just wait until the last minute.
Doing that while the storm's approaching is not going to buy you enough time to upload all your data to that service in a reliable way. More than likely, you won't make it.
His final recommendation, buy a super battery for your smartphone.
Nowadays, there are very high-capacity batteries. Running for about $30, you can get a battery that's 16,000 milliamp hours, which allow you to recharge an iPhone 6 4 times without a recharge of the main battery.
That's important because mobile internet will likely be up faster than landlines. David Sutta, CBS 4 News.
I'm CBS 4's Erica Sargent. Remember, social media is a great way to keep up with the latest information when a storm threatens. You can always connect with CBS 4 on Facebook, Twitter, and CBSMiami.com. Our website has the latest information, including a digital copy of this year's CBS 4 Hurricane Guide, which you can also pick up in the CBS 4 monthly newspaper at Publix and Winn-Dixie stores.